My name is Okarbo George William. I am a child protection master. I joined this Musai for this project. One of the things that we realized in this place is that the rights of the children are not protected, most especially education. On the same note, on the religious part of it, so we looked at the religion and we said that we can embrace the Catholic faith in this school. Why? When these children grow up, they can be responsible parents in the future. We have got these issues of homosexuality, and these children need to be sensitized about it. Children, there is immorality ongoing, sexual abuse. Children have been used as sexual workers, sex labor, it is there, exploitation, it is there in the lodges. But we came up that let us help these children to embrace this thing. So we would be very happy if really we can get some people to help.
Victor Junior School Soroti is one of the few Catholic community schools in Soroti sub-county that was initiated with a vision of promoting welfare of orphans and vulnerable children who had lost hope of their future as a result of war and AIDS pandemic. The school aims at providing appropriate education to them and has now extended a hand to those that lost parents and guardians during the recent COVID-19 insurgency in Teso sub-region amongst the countries in the entire world. Since 2009, Victor Junior School has been working with volunteers whose roles have been teaching in English, love and care for the children, and running the day-to-day activities of the school.
Put up your hands.
Domestics animals are animals that kept at home.
Clap.
The school was hatched by the community of Oderai with support from the Catholic clergy after realizing the rising number of illiterate children, of which a majority were stranded orphans, with many of them resorting to street kid life.
Victor Junior School, we opened it in 2010, mainly to serve the people of Oderai community. Oderai community has a population of many people who are illiterate. They don't know how to read, they don't know how to write. So me and Richard had the vision of helping this community to have their children educated, so that at least if they reached maybe P7, they will have to know the challenges which face their community. Like currently, we have so many cases of kidnapping of children, we have so many cases of trafficking of children, and we are also experiencing cases of homosexuality in primary schools, boarding mainly, lesbianism. So our aim was to have these children have the basic education, so they are aware about these evils in our society.
Some of the children went astray and entered deeper into the life of drug abuse. And today, they are living a very messy life. These are some of the orphans. They are now street kids. Lack of parental care, education opportunities, and poor feeding is what led them to the streets, they say.
So what then made you to come here?
I never did any adoption again because when I looked around, this thing cannot make me start from where I am right now. So that is why I just decided to come here.
So what really compelled you to come to the street? Is it, didn't you have money to continue with education? Didn't you have parents? What exactly?
No, I never had money to complete school like that. So when my parents became old.
Their way of life is now that of consuming drugs and marijuana from the streets and corridors of Soroti City, a life which is unacceptable by the Catholic Church with its biblical teachings. These are some of the reasons which led the community and the members of the Catholic Church to round up efforts and establish this school. This orphanage school has turned around the lives of the orphans and vulnerable children by offering education opportunities, guidance and counseling through religious approaches. A case in point is Caroline Amoding, a total orphan who was recently raped by two unidentified men. The guardians later realized that she was infected with HIV/AIDS. Caroline passes through tough psychological torture, but teachers in this school play a key role of counseling her to bring back comfort.
My name is Alofo Esther. I'm a teacher to Adongo. Adongo is promising and willing to learn, despite of the challenges she's passing through, but I believe that she will make it. With all our guidance and counseling always at school, we are seeing to it that she is in a comfortable environment and she will make a good lady in life.
The community are now seeking for help from people of good hearts to support them in raising good structures to accommodate the overwhelming number of
However,
people.
When we started the school, we were handicapped by resources. We did not have money to have the buildings in place. So the first children which we had, they were studying under mango trees which we have in our compound. And even then, they did not have uniforms, they did not have lunch, they did all of those basic things were lacking. So, luckily enough, we struggled and managed to have one building in place. But even this building now is not having the capacity to accommodate all of the children which we expected. Currently, we have a nursery section of the school, about 85 children. We have the primary section having also about 80 to 90, but the rooms to accommodate them are very, very small.
These two buildings only shelter pupils from upper classes, and that is to say P5, P6 and P7. But the rest from lower classes, including the little children from nursery level, are left studying under the trees around the school compound. It is so worrying when the school has no furniture. However, teachers struggle to teach children to read and write using the furniture provided locally. The head teacher says most children don't pay tuition, and this leaves them with no source of revenue but just do charity work. The school administration is now asking anyone out there of a good heart to support them in returning hope to the life of orphans, and support is needed now.